Good evening and welcome to Ghost Light Gossip. My name is Joe Ferlo. I'm the director of the Grand. And tonight I'm coming to you from a place that I haven't seen a lot of in the last 3 months or so. That being, of course, my office. We at the staff on the staff have been working from home and will continue to work from home for the near future. But every once in a while, you got to come in and see what's sitting on the desk that maybe we should have gotten rid of. And today was one of those days. And I thought that since we were here and it was nice and cool, I would come to you from here. Those of you who have been following along, we don't have my audience of stuffed animals following me, but we are glad to be here. This was a big week for us, announcement-wise. We came out with a list of policies and procedures geared towards a reopening of the Grand in September the 12th to be exact. We have a group called B-Twins coming in. They are a dynamic pair of twins originally from Brazil who are part stand-up, part great music, part rock concert, part, they'll be your best friends by the time things are done. It's going to be a great opening. That said, we all know that things are constantly on the change, and everything we're doing with the plan of reopening in the fall has a plan B, has a plan C, and the most important thing we're going to do is open in a way that we feel is the most safe and for not only the audience, but the performers and the staff and the volunteers as well. And that involves a lot of things that have changed along the way. We'll cover some of those. And I have some questions lined up from you during the course of the day today. I do want to remind you that this is interactive. If you do have a question and I don't seem to be answering it for you, please put it into the comments and I'll be happy to do that for you as best I can. So with that said, let's cover a couple of the most important things that have changed that will be changing when you come to the Grand. First is the distancing of seats. Right now, if you were to look at the Grand, obviously your seats look like this. But we will be reducing our capacity from 558 to 223. That involves creating groups of seating, groups of 2, groups of 3, groups of 4, and even some single seats. Now, this is just an indication of what it will be like. And obviously, we're not going to pull seats out, but they will be gone in the sense that they'll be disabled in a way that you won't be able to use them. So one might ask what we're going to do with those empty seats, and of course we're going to fill them with ghosts. It's the Grand. So as people buy tickets or find us online, decide to become a member of the Grand, in any case, they're able to buy for $5 a seat for a ghost. And we'll be happy to take the donation. And you can have my word, there'll be a spirit of the Grand sitting in one of those empty seats, courtesy of your donation. So with all of that said, we're looking forward to opening on the 12th. Until then, things are still pretty busy for us. This Grand at Home channel, which came online at the March 20th, 19th or 20th or so, has run virtually every week since then. And it involves this little time we spend together, where you and I, where I'll answer questions for you and give you any news, any breaking news as things move forward. But also on Friday nights, we have cocktail hour where we meet and have conversation, interactive with some of our friends in the industry or people we are yet to meet in person on stage, but we'll have a chance to meet online. And then Saturday nights, there's performances, and they're usually about an hour long, and they're both regional and national touring artists who have given their time to help us create an entertainment channel, and you'll get a little bit of everything that way. So this week, obviously, we have Ghost Light Gossip going on right now, but tomorrow night we're going to meet for cocktail hour a couple of good friends of the Grand from years back. They are Bill Zeffiro and Marissa Mulder. Bill and Marissa are a award-winning pair of cabaret artists from New York City who have come our way a few times. Bill solo and Bill and Marissa together a few times. They've done our Grand Night fundraisers and a couple of producer circle events. Bill actually did an early online Grand at Home concert for us. And at some point, when we figure out that whether we can do it with technology or get them both in the same room, Bill and Marissa will be back to do an all request show for you before the summer's out. But until then, we'll visit with them tomorrow. I'll look forward to having an opportunity to finding out how things are in New York City and how they're getting along, how they, as artists, are finding their way through this. And of course, the artists have been out of work just as long as we've been closed. So it'll be great to catch up with them. And then Saturday night, we have Benjamin Cloyd, who will join us. And Benjamin is a great guitar vocalist, and we're going to look forward to a concert from him as well. So those are the things you can look forward to, and you can always find us at the Grand at Home, which is the site itself, the YouTube channel. We also have a Facebook group for the Grand at Home, and you can find all of that info, of course, on the website, thegrandoshkosh.org. The first comment, actually, that we had submitted earlier is a great one. It's talking about the social distancing seating and how long will it be in place? The honest answer is I don't know. Currently, we plan to reevaluate at the end of November, by the end of November, the distanced seating and whether or not we can add more seats to our capacity safely. We'll be able to do that if we can, but we are also preparing to go a little bit longer. And how that affects you as a ticket purchaser is for all of the Grand shows this year, that have just gone on sale to donors this week. We're only selling the 223 seats for starters, because it's much easier to add seats than it is to remove ticket holders from an event. So we're accomplishing that with artists doing multiple shows for us. Some of them on multiple days, some of them 2 shows in a day, and we'll do our best to make that work. But shows will sell out a little more quickly, I hope, and I would encourage you, if you are a person who wants to get out and see us, you'll want to do that certainly as soon as you can. So the answer to how long will social distance seating be in place, at least through November, and quite likely longer than that, and we'll take it from November. We'll take it on a case by case and find out the safest way to do that. The other big question that has to do with our attending a show at the Grand is the policy on masks. And I do want to take a minute for this because I knew that, as we went through this and we studied through this, whatever decision I made was going to make someone upset. It seems that for some reason, the wearing of a mask in public is a big hotspot right now. But taking into all consideration what others are doing, including sports franchises and other venues, you will be required to wear a mask when you're in the Grand. And that is an indefinite policy. We'll review it again when we review social distance seating. But when you come to the Grand, we're going to ask you to bring a mask and wear it. If you come to the door and you don't have a mask, we're going to try to sell you one for cost. And frankly, if you can't or don't want to pay costs, we're going to hand you a mask. And you'll have to put that mask on and wear it to your seat. Once you're in your seat with your family unit, if you want to take the mask off to enjoy your drink, that's fine. But then as you leave your seat at the end of the show, we want you to put that mask back on again. That's just the way it's going to be. And I know that some people will flat out not want to do that, and they'll wait. And we're working on other options for you if you just don't want to sit, put on a mask and sit at the Grand. Maybe there's some other ways we can get you to enjoy the show in the meantime. But that is the policy that we will have when we reopen with B-Twins on September the 12th. We are pursuing and shortly, probably within next week or the week after's version of Ghost Lake Gossip, I expect to be announcing that we will have established an opportunity with the Grand shows to watch from home for a pay-per-view kind of one-time viewing opportunity. We're experimenting with that a little bit right now, which leads me to my next posting. So I hope that you, for folks who just are not comfortable coming out just yet, we hope that they'll join us online and still enjoy a show at the Grand. This question leads us to our first kind of pay-per-view, entirely pay-per-view online show, and that involves our great friend of the Grand, Mr. Jeff Daniels, who I just knew he would come through for us at some point. Jeff has done 6 performances at the Grand over the last 12 years, and has been a very good friend to this organization. And he has set up an opportunity to go online and to do his show and make it available. So what will happen is right now, if you're interested in attending Jeff's online and unplugged show, you'll follow the link at the Grand website, grandoshkosh.org. It will link you. You'll buy your virtual ticket. It's $15. Some of that actually kicks back to us here at the Grand too, so you'll be supporting us. I thank you for that. And then when the time comes, you'll follow the instructions, link yourself in from home. And Mr. Daniels will have his guitar in hand, and we'll look forward to a great opportunity to catch up with an old friend. Of course, we would have loved to have had Jeff Daniels back on our stage this fall, but it just wasn't meant to be this time. So the next best thing is we'll enjoy a little performance from Jeff, and I'm going to let him tell you about it right now.
Hello, everybody. This is Jeff Daniels. On July 19th, Sunday, 7:30 p.m., I'm going to be playing the Grand Opera House in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. That's right. I won't actually be there, but I'll be kind of through live stream. It's the best we got right now. You can get more information at the Grand Theater Opera website, but on Sunday, July 19th at 7:30 p.m., I'm going to entertain you. I'm going to make you laugh because God knows I need it. See you then.
Those who will be performing live for us here and live via live stream. And that'll be a great show, a great part of our Grand at Home series. An extra Sunday is obviously a special day for that, and we'll look forward to a show there. Now, here's one that, of course, has been asked. The box office did reopen this week. The shows in our season went on sale to donors, and anyone with a $50 or higher donation to the Grand can have first crack at seats. There's only half as many, front row seats, and only half as many suite seats, and half as many, fewer than half, actually, of all the seats. So the donor opportunities are to get seats in advance is a big deal. Our brochure is online this year. It's not going to arrive at your door because, frankly, things change so dynamically in the course of a year. We needed a format where if we need to add a show or subtract a show or move a show, we'd still have an effective brochure for you to know what's going on at the Grand. So the brochure is online at thegrandoshkosh.org, and we encourage you, obviously, to find your way there. In the meantime, if you are currently a donor, you can call the box office or you can visit. Now, there's some social distancing going on there as well, but the box office is open now for limited hours, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday only, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. only. Of course, you can still call. Of course, you can still find the info line, and you can buy tickets online when tickets go on sale to the general public. And again, those on sale dates are right now for donors and on pre-sale through July the 23rd. On July the 24th, tickets go on sale to the general public, and at that point, you could buy tickets to all shows. There are no season discounts or season packages going on right now, but we do have an early bird discount. And if you buy now, between now and Labor Day, you're going to save 15% on your tickets along the way. So, with all that said, what's your experience going to be like in the Grand? That's the $1 million question, right? So these are the kinds of things that are going on to keep you safe and keep us safe. We'll be talking to and screening our employees and volunteers with temperature checks before every show. We'll be propping open doors. We'll be dealing with high contact areas. Some of them will be shut down. The coat checks will be shut down, but the seats next to you are probably going to be filled with a ghost or empty, so you'll be able to lay coats there. We won't be handing out playbills. They'll be digital. You'll be able to get them on a mobile device. They'll be up on the monitor screens before the shows. And we're not going to hand tickets back and forth. We aren't going to sell merchandise in the lobby, and there'll be no meet and greets. This is just kind of the temporary, I hope perhaps temporary, but it's the new order of safety. Of course, we're going to have that reduced capacity. We're going to be cleaning. I learned a lot about electrostatic cleaning. Electrostatic sprayers in this last 3 or 4 months, and we did invest, and we will be spraying down all of the public spaces between shows. There'll be hand sanitizer throughout the building. We actually had that out prior to the closing, and there's just a lot going on. Of course, then there is the mask stuff, and as I said, if you don't have one, we'll hand it to you. But once you're in your seat, you'll be able to work with and take your mask off then and enjoy your cocktail, and which reminds me, that will be also something different. We won't be mixing drinks in the Grand Lounge for you. We'll have opportunities to purchase pre-mixed drinks and beer and wine and single servings of beer, wine, and soda, and take those to your seats and enjoy them there. Sweet seat service won't be enforced. If you have a sweet seat, you will get a free drink. It's a coupon. You'll grab it on the way in if you like. Take it to your seat and go from there. But we're going to minimize that traffic as well. We have to make sure that we're careful. We'll probably, most of the shows, your time spent at Grand will be a little bit shorter because most of the shows will eliminate intermissions and artists will play straight through. And sometimes that's because they're going to do 2 shows. Sometimes that's just we want to minimize the traffic, obviously, back and forth. And we're going to be extra careful to help people get through the high traffic areas, the lobbies, and the lounge, and there'll be marks on the floor to stand on and all those sort of things. Traffic flow through in and out of the theater. It'll be an interesting thing, and I'm sure in the weeks just prior to that, you can count on getting more information from us. Maybe we'll even walk through a Grand experience for you, so you can get a sense of what your first visit to Grand will be like. So whether it's joining us on in the audience on September the 12th or online on September the 12th. It's going to be a great performance, as I mentioned. I'm going to give you a little taste of B-Twins right here. There you have it. That's B-Twins, and I am so glad we were able to get them to come and be the first show of the new season, because what a great way. We'll probably still be, let's face it, we'll still be navigating through getting back to our normal lives, but part of that is going to be out there and spend some time in a safe environment, enjoying live entertainment. It's going to be a critical thing, and we do hope, obviously, that you'll support all of the live entertainment in our community. Obviously, I want you to support the Grand, but all of the things that are important to you, it's just so critical right now that we were among the first and the hardest hit. Basically, the rug got pulled out from under the entertainment industry, and depending on a multitude, I was going to say a million, and it's probably an over-exaggeration. Boy, it could be 100 different factors. Each organization has a different path towards reopening. Ours, thankfully, takes us to a reopening in September, and we're looking forward to that. But it's going to be a really difficult time, and certainly, I hope that you'll consider a donation. Not only will it give you advance on tickets, but it will also be something that helps get us back into the swing of things moving forward. We're committed to keeping ticket prices where they are and not raising them. All of that said, the math is difficult with fewer than half of the seats that we had prior. It is not an easy road. It's a road we've chosen to take, though, because we really feel like we want to be here for the community. We need to be here for the community, both live and online and in people's homes. We're also going to commit to some educational initiatives. Many of you know that we have had a great education series sponsored by MCOR that brings 10,000 students in from 14 different counties, and I don't want to leave the teachers and the students out in the lurch either. And we are working very hard on some programming that can take place either in the classrooms virtually or in students' homes. If that's wherever the students are, we're going to find a way to get to them and bring the performing arts to them as well. So, how do you get tickets? Again, this is if you are a member. You can go ahead and find your order form at thegrandoshkosh.org. You can call the box office. Again, the hours right now are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 o'clock through 6 o'clock p.m. We'll be waiving the box office phone order fee. We are now reopened, and of course, as time goes, you can buy online at thegrandoshkosh.org. And the important thing is, obviously, for us, that you do buy those tickets. So with all of that said, I've now made my way through your questions, but I also want to bring up just a few more things along the way. When you do order your tickets, obviously, I hope you'll order, give a Ghost a break. We are selling our empty seats as ghost seats. And we for $5, you'll sponsor a ghost seat when you buy a ticket to the show, or you can purchase separately. And we have a Google goal to fill every empty seat with your donations for 2021. That is 7,000 ghost patrons. You've met some of them on the Spirits of the Grand tours. You've told me stories about some of them along the way. And who knows, maybe these are just the spirits of people who have enjoyed shows here at the Grand in the past. And we'll allow them to come and join the show, enjoy the show once again with your support, and that will help. That will help us keep things going here at Grand as we move forward. So, with all of that said, I do want to encourage you to keep tuning in to the Grand at Home. I will come back on Thursday nights and continue with the Ghostlight gossip, but also tomorrow night for Cocktail Hour, it's Bill Zeffiro, Marissa Mulder. On Saturday, Benjamin Cloyd joins us for a virtual performance, and then on July 19th, a very special performance online and unplugged by a good friend of ours, Mr. Jeff Daniels. So that is pretty much the lay of the land for the Grand right now. This week, I do want to encourage you to come back and see us again. And if you have any questions at all, you know where to find us. Find us on the website, drop us an email. My visits here are still relatively infrequent, but I do catch the phone messages as well. If there's anything we can do to help you get ready to join us again in the fall and make sure that we're here for you, we hope we can help you do that. So I'm going to leave you with a little word from one of our big shows lined up for December. That is the Four Phantoms in concert, this time with a great holiday show. And I hope you'll find us there. In the meantime, of course, my name is Joe Ferlo. I am the director of the Grand Oshkosh. I'm glad you could join us. I'll have some more news for you on some other subjects next week. I've got a lot of good news lined up. I can't wait to share it, but we can't do it all at once. So until then, I hope you'll join us regularly, and I look forward to seeing you soon at the theater and right here online at the Grand at Home.
The opera is here inside your mind.
Hi, we're the Four Phantoms.
I'm Brent Barrett.
I'm John Cudia.
I'm Frank D'Ambrosio.
I'm Kieran Sheehan.
And I'm Kaylee Voorhees.
This December, we're returning to the Grand Oshkosh with a very special holiday show.
This show is sure to get you in the holiday spirit.
Yeah, but don't worry. You're also going to be hearing all of your Phantom favorites, too.
Speak softly, love, and hold me warm against your heart. I feel your words, the tender trembling moments start. Near and word, our very own, sharing a love that only few have ever known. My broken soul won't be alive or whole till I hear you sing once more. No, not me. All I care about is doing the guide who's picking on you, twisting the wrist that's turning the screw. Is I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. Sing, my angel of music.